What's going on? Looks like somebody jumped on. Just gonna give it a minute here to let everybody jump on. See if somebody else is on now. Just shoot a comment on here once you're on, so I know that you guys are ready to go. Just getting ready to random the teams off. Hey, Chris. What's up, Shannon? All right. Just about ready. So I got Chris, Shannon. Anybody else on here? When is the next 2020 product coming out? So, Shannon, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 2020 Leaf Flash on the 29th. I don't think that's getting delayed. I heard Contenders might come out. What's up, Mike? Contenders might drop at the end of the month too. We shall see. Let's get that out of the way here. And then what is it? Panini Chronicles just came out yesterday, so that was probably the newest thing. But I'm gonna be spending some time tomorrow getting lined out some cases now that dates are starting to firm up with everybody getting back to work from COVID. So hopefully I can get some new stuff on here sooner than later. Obviously it's kind of out of my control, but I didn't want to tie up to a bunch of cases like I did with Contenders and then watch it get pushed out week after week. Basically, it's been about 6 weeks so far. So, all right. So you guys know the drill, and if you're new here, you're gonna learn the drill. So these are the teams. We are gonna random the teams first. We're gonna hit that 3 times. Looks like some people are jumping on now. So if you're on here, holler. Especially if you're in the breaks, I know that you're here. And if you're new, holler too, because I can kind of walk you through how we do this. But we're random off the teams. So that's going to be the teams. Next up, we're going to do the people that bought spots in the breaks, and I'll roll through the people real quick. Let me just get this back to where it needs to be. All right, and this is going to be everybody in the break. We got Tim, Don, Patrick, Shelly, Shannon, Josh, Chris, Josh, Shannon, Josh, Patrick, Chris, Patrick, Tim, Patrick, Mike, Patrick, Chris, Don, Patrick, Don. So that's everybody in the break. I'm going to take you guys and throw you in the random spot. That's everybody. Gonna hit this bad boy 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, Get that pasted in there. All right. So I'll hit the first team for everybody. Florida State's going to Patrick, USC, Patrick, Ohio State, Patrick, Clemson over to Don, Washington to Chris, West Virginia to Josh, Georgia to Shelly, Baylor's going to Josh, Ole Miss, Patrick, Washington, Tim, Auburn, Chris, Duke, Iowa, and Penn State, South Carolina. Duke, Iowa, Penn State to Patrick. Shannon's got South Carolina. LSU's going over to Patrick, Texas, Josh, Alabama to Tim, Oklahoma to Mike, Iowa State to Don. Wisconsin is going to Patrick. Missouri to Don. Florida to Shannon. NC State over to Chris. Kentucky to Josh. And Arkansas to Patrick. A lot going on there. And I don't know if we're going to fill that last break. We only got a couple people on. So if we don't fill it, I will move it to... most likely Thursday night, unless we can fill it before then. So we can make some decisions there if people want to forego their spot or if they want to wait till it fills. And Mike, Shannon, if you guys want to get spots in there, feel free. Only $17 a spot. Cheapie break. And I could always move it to the Thursday night break. Chris, I know you got some spots in it, man. So if you want to hold tight or if you want to convert them to something else, you just have to holler. But we've been on fire in the contender. So this is the break. If we would fill it, I'll throw it back there so you guys can see it. And just the hits go out in this one. So the auto serial number, none of the base. Keenan Allen, Bradley Chubb, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr, Royce Freeman, Jared Goff, Will Gray, DK Metcalf, Jordan Tamu, Nikhil Harry, Frank Tarkenton, Herschel Walker, Dan Marino, Rashad Penny, Golden Tate, Tony Dorsett, Juju Smith-Schuster, Barry Sanders, Alex Mattinson going over to Boise State. It's going to probably take me 15 minutes to figure that out because there's so many teams and they're random. That is going to go to... Patrick. And I missed one of the base here, A.J. Brown. What's going on, Ryan? Is it this week? I had heard the 20... I thought it was the 29th. Possibly. Adam Thielen, Lamar Jackson, Calvin Ridley. But if it comes out next week, Ito Smith, we might be breaking it. Troy Aikman, Travis Kelce, Bryce Love, because I got some on pre-order. Marquise Brown, A.J. Brown, Jordan Ta'amu, Ryan Finley, Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, Melvin Gordon, Darius Leonard, Jordan Wilkins, Antonio Brown, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Well, I will let you guys know if I hear anything. Dak Prescott. Jacoby Myers going over to NC State. And that is going over to Chris Hutchins. Nice hit, Chris. Yeah, I'm excited once things start rolling. When I started this breaking thing, I'm like maybe 6 weeks in now. somewhere around there, give or take a week. My plan was to hit the new stuff every week, and obviously that got changed up, and we stuck with 2020 Prism for a long time. Bo Jackson, and I just found out today that my distributor that I use, he actually does not have any cases left of 2020 Prism. So those last 8 boxes I have, Michael Irvin, have to last DeAndre Hopkins until he can get some more in stock. Roger Staubach, James Conner, or I'm going to have to go look around because you can't find many if you look around on the internet. Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, we wore that stuff out. Trace McSorley, AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. And hey, Ryan, man, you should probably jump in that 2020 Prism. I'll shoot you a message after this, Damian Harris, because we have been hitting nothing but fire. Ray Lewis Edreed, Philip Lindsay, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, Matt Ryan, and Preston Williams. He's got the pup, the little pup signature. That's going over to Colorado State, and I can't remember if they were in the any other hits or if they were actually one of the teams on there. Yep, that's going to be Thursday night, Ryan. Thursday, 8:30 Central Time. And usually I go on at 7:30 and do the team, so that way everybody knows what teams they have ahead of time, provided obviously that it fills ahead of time. And I'm sure Shannon and Chris has been on a couple of breaks now, can vouch for the fire that we've been hitting out of Prism. And we've actually been hitting some stuff out of this Contenders too. All right, what's going on here? Sam Darnold, yeah. What I do, Ryan, is Thursday nights usually my Facebook only breaks. Joe Mixon that I run just through the Facebook business page. Alvin Kamara, Le'Veon Bell, Carson Wentz, Odell Beckham Jr., JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Drew Lock. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message. It might be a little bit later because I gotta get this stuff up on YouTube. But Gary Jennings, Will Grier, with the information. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, JJ Watt, TJ Watt. If there's a dual auto of this and anybody hits it, I will be talking about seeing if you'd like to trade something for it, because that would be a sweet card. Marcus Mariota, Christian McCaffrey, Peyton Manning, Emmitt Smith. There's going to be something weird at the bottom here. Tim Tebow, Josh Adams. That's a nice card. David Montgomery, 7 out of 15. That's going over to Iowa State. And that's going over to Don. Don snuck in at the end. He's like, you sure this is going to fill? It filled, Don. And you can add this to your collection because you had a nice hit the other night too, buddy. Yeah, I know how that goes, buddy. Drew Brees, Kerryon Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Mitchell Trubisky, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson, Rodney Anderson, N'Keal Harry, Paul Horning, Tim Brown, Drew Lock, Christian McCaffrey, Bryce Love, Nick Mullins, Deshaun Watson, Saquon Barkley, Joe Namath, Amari Cooper, Marcus Allen, and Rashawn Gary going over to Michigan. just scribbles that signature all up in the corner there. And that's going over to Michigan. Chris, another hit for Chris. And Shannon, yeah, I see that now. Nothing but fire. That's all I hit is fire. We hit some fire in that select. We got that Rogers out of 10. That was pretty cool. Jerry Rice, Adrian Peterson, Leonard Fournette, Cam Newton, Nyheim Hines, Tyreek Hill, Ryan Finley, Damian Harris, Bryce Love, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Rodney Anderson, Marcus Allen, Carson Palmer, Christian Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, Earl Campbell, Terry Bradshaw, Antonio Callaway, Matt Beretta, and Jaquez Patrick going over to Florida State. And Florida State is going to be... That's going over to Patrick. Nice hit, Patrick. And I'll start that off with the recap. The Jaquez Patrick, Rashawn Gary, Preston Williams, Jacoby Myers, Alex Mattinson, and then this nice David Montgomery out of 15. All right, guys, real quick. I don't think we're going to fill it, but I think it's my job to at least try to. We have spots left in the dual break sitting over there. Another box of Contenders in 2019 Prism. If anybody wants a spot, 17 apiece. Otherwise, I'm going to shift this guy over to... Thursday night. All right, guys. Looks like we're not going to fill it. So, Chris, shoot me a message if you want to just hold it till Thursday. Jeff or Matt, if you're on, let me know the same. I'll shoot you guys messages after this. Once I got to get this stuff on YouTube first, though, for all the eBay people that couldn't make the break. So, okay, I'm going to shift it then. We'll do it after the 4-box break. Shannon or Mike, if you guys want any spots in it, feel free to comment on it, and you can have them locked in for Thursday. Same with you, Ryan, if you're interested. Otherwise, thanks for breaking with me tonight. It's been another great night. See you guys later this week on Thursday, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And keep an eye out for the whatever I got going up on eBay. I'm going to try to find something for Friday night. We'll take Saturday off with it being Memorial Day weekend. So later. Thanks for breaking with me, and I'll see you guys next week.